Hi, I'm Arthur McCall, and I'll be talking to you today about UnitedHealth and about a 5-year business plan we'd like to put in place. So, our agenda for today, we're going to give you a brief overview. We're going to talk about the two main segments of UnitedHealth Group, and then we're going to talk a little bit about growth opportunities looking forward. So, UnitedHealth Group is an enterprise with one mission, and that is to help people live healthier lives and help make the health system work better for everyone. UnitedHealth Group is split into two primary segments, and we'll go into details on both of those segments in a few minutes. To give you a little bit of information about the market, it's very large. Revenue last year for health insurance was around $800 billion. There's good growth outlook, and it's a fragmented market with around 850 players. United has approximately 23% of the market share, so it's one of the largest players. Looking at the financial information and forecast for United, revenue, earnings from operations, cash flow, dividends have all been growing at a very healthy rate, and analysts expect that rate to continue growing. Revenue is growing at about 15% year over year, so there's a great outlook. Next, I will pass it off to Nick, who will talk to you about the first segment.
Hi, my name is Nick, and I'm going to talk to you today about United Healthcare, which is one of United's two business platforms. First of all, to give you a brief overview, the healthcare insurance market, United currently reaches 51 million individuals globally. 11 million people have been added to our dockets over the last 6 years within the U.S., so that's some pretty good growth there. The healthcare market in general expands at more than $100 billion per year in the U.S., so it's an ever-expanding market, a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of unknowns right now surrounding the Affordable Care Act with the new administration. Will it be repealed? Will parts of it be repealed? Will it be defunded? No one really knows the answer. Hopefully, the 80 to 85% medical loss ratio will be reduced. That is something that does hinder health insurance companies. But with that being said, we think United's strategy moving forward should be to continue to pull out of unprofitable state exchanges. I think that was a good decision that they made. They should focus on higher quality of care at lower cost. That's basically value-based payment models where they are an industry leader at the moment. Continue investing in technology and innovation like they have been to further personalize care and to identify growth opportunities within each available market. That one market is employer and individual. I think United should pursue the commercial employer markets more so than the individual. This is based on the fact that, one, this is a large market, still the largest in the U.S., 175 million people served here, and with expected friendlier hiring environment, with lower corporate taxes, less regulations, you're going to see a greater proportion of people get their health insurance through employers once again, as opposed to the individual exchanges, where right now United only serves about 1.5 million individuals. In the Medicare and retirement markets, we believe United should focus on the group Medicare Advantage market to achieve the growth that they desire. Right now you have a whole bunch of baby boomers every single year becoming eligible for Medicare, and so it's another ever-expanding market. And within this market, they should focus on group Medicare Advantage plans. They're currently 25% of the total Medicare market in the U.S. in general, and there are twice as many retirees, according to United, who are expected to move to group plans as opposed to accessing them through the exchanges. United is already a market leader in the group. They've had a lot of great growth over the last 4 years, and they have 98% retention rate in group Medicare Advantage plans, which is so important. With Medicare beneficiaries living longer, market share is just so critical to sustain growth for United due to really the pain of switching costs, which we know all about. And then as far as Medicaid is concerned, in this market, came across some sort of staggering statistics that 75% of people in the U.S. who are served by Medicaid are currently in managed care, yet this represents only 40% of total Medicaid spending. So as far as a growth strategy within the Medicaid realm, we believe that United should look to enter fee-for-service markets that are currently transitioning to managed care. That's something they said they want to do, and we wholeheartedly agree with that. This would help them untap a market of about 8 million new lower-cost customers. So we think they'll be able to win contracts with states based on their ability to provide value-based low-cost care, which is their reputation. Their value proposition of utilizing their experience, years of historical data and algorithms to identify people who greatly need highly coordinated care, something they can take advantage of. There's a large network of physicians, nurses, community health, and social workers they can take advantage of, and they've been so great and have such a great reputation, as I said, for value-based care that we think they'll be able to do a good job in this market of aligning healthcare delivery with patient needs.
All right, I'm Nicholas. I'll talk about the next business platform, which is Optum. So Optum has 5 core competencies: data analytics, pharmacy care services, population health, healthcare delivery, and healthcare operations. Within this, they have Optum has 3 operating segments: Optum Health, Optum Insight, and Optum Rx. Optum's total addressable market is $1.2 trillion. That's $700 billion in the United States and $500 billion internationally. And we expect this market to grow mid to high single-digit rate over the next couple of years. So the keys to Optum's success has been the passage of the ACA, as well as more of an emphasis on value-based care. Optum is a clear differentiator for United, and it provides a lot of growth opportunities beyond just the insurance market. As you can see the graph in the top right, in 2017, we project Optum to represent 44% of United's total operating earnings. So the first segment of Optum is Optum Health, and this is a diversified health and wellness platform. This consists of both Optum Care and Optum Consumer. Optum Care is focused on the continuum of care and includes Optum's MedExpress urgent care clinics, which is Optum branded urgent care clinics across the United States. Also, Optum Consumer is the wellness and behavior platform that includes some financial solutions. Just some quick stats on Optum Health's status. We serve over 81 million individuals and provide services to 20,000 physicians. We operate 200 MedExpress urgent care clinics across the United States. And just last year, we performed over 1 million in-home health assessments. In terms of outlook and recommendations, we're projecting over the next 5 years revenue growth of 10 to 15% and operating margins of 8 to 10%. Our goal is to become the premier national model for population health. We recommend expanding the number of MedExpress clinics just due to their success. This is also focused on becoming more vertically integrated to achieve operational synergies. And we believe that Optum should increase the number of in-home health assessments just to serve the aging population, as they prefer to stay in-home instead of going to nursing homes. Next is Optum Insight. Optum Insight is Optum's data analytics platform. We serve health plans, governments, providers, and life sciences companies. Our platform helps deliver insights to providers to help predict patient needs and reduce the overall cost of care. In terms of outlook and recommendations, last year we had a revenue backlog of $12.6 billion, and this is seen as a good predictor of key growth. And just over the past couple of years, this has been growing 24%, which is really, really good. We're targeting a long-term operating margins of 16 to 20%. And this growth really depends on our ability to take on larger share of administrative workflow on behalf of our clients as getting entrenched in their operations. And we think we should maintain a robust pipeline of new business opportunities to help keep that revenue backlogs strong. Lastly is Optum Rx, and this is Optum's pharmacy platform. And we work with patients and businesses to improve the quality and safety, increase compliance, increase medical adherence, and reduce overall fraud within the industry. Last year, we've increased our number of partnerships with large retail pharmacies such as CVS and Walgreens. And we've served over 64 million patients and have processed over 1 billion scripts through this platform. In terms of outlook and recommendations, we're projecting revenues to grow at an annual rate of 5 to 8% and operating margins to be slightly lower at 3 to 5%. We recommend focusing on the specialty pharmacy segment. This market is expected to grow 12% over the next 3 years. And we think that Optum should include these pharmacy services in their MedExpress clinics to increase their vertical integration. Next, we'll talk about some other opportunities that United should pursue.
So another area that we think United should focus is telemedicine. United currently has telemedicine offerings through Optum's Now Clinic, and they provide coverage through Doctors on Demand and American Well's Amwell. Telemedicine is basically using WebEx services to conference doctors to their patients in areas that might not otherwise be able to have access from the doctors. So this market is supposed to grow significantly, and about 70% of employers are planning to add this type of coverage to their plan in the next 3 years, and the market's supposed to swell to around $4.5 billion by 2018. We think United should continue to expand offerings through Optum and expand telemedicine coverage to become the insurer of choice for employers moving in this direction, and we think international opportunities for telemedicine are great also for United. Which brings us to our next slide. The international opportunities that United has been pursuing are large. United has been acquiring companies. They've acquired about 7 companies in the last year. But we think that they should continue to try to expand internationally. Number one, the global population is increasing, and number two, the middle class around the world is increasing in size. So that's an ideal market, and as long as we can expand into different countries, we'll probably be able to take market share there. And there's also the potential for increased profits in those countries as they don't have the 80-20 rule. So United has acquired a company in Brazil recently. They've partnered with a company in the Czech Republic, and they've entered the African markets. We'd like to continue to expand internationally as part of our 5-year business plan. So with that, we'll wrap up, and we hope you have a great day.